whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapped soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more while we're about, turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, nothing more, nothing less, here every day to bring you the finest in spiritual entertainment, comedy and spirituality, together in Ceridwen's cauldron for your entertainment leisure. I really enjoy doing this. I do this. This is my job, my life, my income. So don't forget to go up and touch the like button as you come in, my friends. I appreciate being here. I enjoy making people laugh. I have a good time here every day, engaging in the culture that is out there, the conversations. I do have some new playlists. My ASMR, unusual ASMR, is a new one. So go check that out. You'll find some funny. It's kind of a mockery of ASMR. Some people enjoy it. I wanted to, do my own version of it for comedy purposes. So I got all these crazy ideas for, the comedy of ASMR. People take things a little bit too seriously sometimes, and I like to have a good time with everyone. Oh, look who it is. It is the delicate flower. Oh, my. Good to have you here, our friend. Always nice to have a flower in your midst. And I see Mindcrawler was on earlier, and truthfully, yeah. Mindcrawler might be one of my children. He says, waiting for dad there. Now, he might be I do believe in breeding. And I did a lot of breeding when I was a younger person. Before I got married. So it's possible I have many, many children out there. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with your offspring. I don't even know my own children's names sometimes. And you got 8 children running around the house. I certainly don't know their birthdays. My wife is the person with the numbers. Yeah, I go to the pharmacy to pick up the medicines. What is the date of birth? I'm like, oh shit, let me call my wife. Right? I just can't keep up with all the numerology of having all of this offspring from my excessive procreation abilities. Some of you have big families? You probably know what I'm talking about, right? If you have a lot of children, it's hard to memorize everything, right? I had one son last week. He graduated from college, and I have a son. This upcoming Friday is his graduation from high school. Yeah, I got lots and lots and lots of children. My youngest, he is going into 6th grade. I'm trying to work their way out of my home, because they're expensive. They're expensive. Jenny, our bearded lady, is here. Good to see you, our good friend. You like my bunnies? Yeah, I always put bunny videos up. Now, my rabbits are resting in the other room. If they come in here, I will certainly show them to you. They have these various places that they like to run around the house. Viper, you're making a meat helmet. Oh, that sounds exciting. Meat helmet ASMR. That would be a great video, right? Oh, my. Good to see you, Patrick. Good to have you here. Yeah, if you want to see my rabbits, I do have a playlist called Bunny Cam or Rabbit Cam or something, I can't remember, where I always am uploading videos of my wonderful, wonderful rabbit creatures and also of my tortoise. These animals are, they wander around my house, and on occasion I get to take a nice little video of them. You like meat helmets. I bet you do. Yeah, you seem, your name, Futurissi, seems like a good meat helmet name, right? What kind of meat do you use? Use hamburger or sirloin steak? What do you use for your meat helmets? The turtles are cute too, yeah. My tortoise, she is a wonderful creature. Yeah, very, very loving. But yes, my friends, don't forget, you make a veal meat helmet, right? Is that a tripatica on the horse? Where is its Piggy? No, it's just a tarot card. All that it is the Knight of Pentangles, made by a wonderful artist who was influenced by Carl Jung in the Celtic tradition. That's all that it is. You feel melted. You like the oblivion music in the background. Yes, Patrick is a person of culture, as you all know, because only people of culture recognize the music. All of these children in their Skyrim references. Skyrim. It's Backdoor Dan, yes. Trampus, Bowmaster, the goat father is here. He's got wonderful, wonderful goats on his channel. Go check it out. And Horse Pisty is here. What is this? This is spiritual entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. 7 days a week I am here. You are a Satanist. I don't care. I'm just an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. Yeah, right. What's your best magic potion? Well, that depends on the need. I mix potions. I can brew you an ale. I certainly can do that. You have a donkey and a horse. That's what you see here. This is a donkey and a horse together. I don't know a lot of donkeys with antlers. That's a new one for me. Is this Lord of the Rings? It can be. Why not? We can do Lord of the Rings here. Right. Theo likes painting is here. Good to see our good occultist painter here. Good to have you here, our good friend. Big Boy Gamer is here. Jesus loves me. Thank you. Kelledwin loves you. Kelledwin loves you, this I know, for the cauldron tells me so. Little inspiration to you belongs from the hour when it is strong. Yes, Kelledwin loves you. Yes, Kelledwin loves you. Yes, Kelledwin loves you. The cauldron tells me so. There you are. There's your good, wonderful hymn for you from the Cauldron of Kelledwin that I used to sing to my children when they were little. Long live the oblivion music. Yes, you are. Jenny is certainly a person of culture. Why not? She has a beard, right? There are more lunatics outside the asylum. Yes, we have broken free. We have freed ourselves from the bondage of our mental health captors. And now we can choose to be as crazy as we want to be. Pill free. Yeah, stone free and happily, as Jimi Hendrix once said. Oh, my. You ever listen to that song, He Had Stone Free? He's always getting high, right? Oh, man. What a contradiction, right? What is the sigil? Oh, it's a sigil. It helps us to get into the upper planes. That's why we have the sigils there. We're going to Planescape later on today through the power of the sigils. Oh, my. You guys got free? Yes, we have broken free from our captivity of our mental health taskmasters. All right? Is this a cult? It is. And you can become a cult member by going up and touching that like button right up there. You see it? There's a like button there. Oh, there's over 20 people here and only a few likes. You have to help a bard out. I do this for a living, and I'll keep talking about the mental insane asylum if I'm not having conversations with you. Is your mod still on a power trip? Are you still a closeted homosexual, Fonzie? I thought it was, every time I would watch Happy Days, I was always tormented on the inside, watching the poor Fonz here, suffering from not being able to be who he truly was, hiding behind his machismo character. Your love for Richie is really a tale that needs to be told. They need a new version of Happy Days called Gay Days, where Fonzie is now able to express his repressed homosexuality. Oh, my. Am I a cult member? Certainly. Yeah. What is a bard? A wizard? There are bards, certainly. The bard is the one amongst my ancestors that brought people into the experience of the ancestors, that through poetry, through their art, through their music, were able to help the people to experience the ancestors, the divine. And satire is one of the elements of the bardic tradition, which I happily carry out here. Now, a lot of bards are into poetry. I do a little poetry here and there. Music, not so much. My bardic talent is that of satire, which you get to experience here. Only Caledwin will set you free. He who the goddess sets free is truly free. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Brother Airy 94, lover of the goddess. Do I know the lesser key of Solomon? Yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo to me, right? The idea of Sidros, the greater and lesser key, somebody made all that up, right? Through whatever experiences of in their inner world, right? These symbols have no power of themselves unless you're utilizing your will. So what you get is a tradition of symbolism that is rooted in the inner consciousness of being. And that's what really gives it the power, is the memory, and you utilizing your will. Now, I don't think it is appropriate to conjure anything. I am certainly against all of that. I think that could be very dangerous for people. You are quite foolish if you think you can control an entity that's been around a lot longer than you have with the little circle on the ground. Tell us a limerick. I don't do that shit. You rock with the devil. Neelix, sir, there is no God. Prove it. Yeah. Dear God is scared of push-ups. It can be. Simon, nice to see you. Stephen is sexy automobiles. God is the devil. Pretty much the Christian God, right? Because he does all the dirty work of the God, right? The devil in there. We are straight on hump day, Fonz. Yes, this is a good day to be gay, Thursday. Right, Thursdays are official gay day. You know, a lot of gays, they celebrate once a year with a gay month. That's not enough homosexuality for me. At least 2 days a week have to be gay for me. What is going on here? Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Comedy and spirituality together. Our rotting tree friend is here. Good to see our good friend, bringing the power of the Kalich here with us. Those who follow create gods, yeah, all the time. It's been here longer than we ever happened to us. I don't know, Jessica. Why don't you explain what your meaning is, so I can understand where you're coming from. If there is a God, then my crush will come to me tomorrow. Well, you're looking for a genie rather than a deity, right? Thursday's Richard Simmons. Now, you are thinking he is a gay man. Nobody knows because he never talked about his sexuality. Now, if you were to insult him, he would certainly kick your ass. Richard Simmons was a force to be reckoned with. He was a wonderful entertainer. He brought great hope for a lot of people in the world in the 80s and 90s, sweating to the oldest, right? He really loved people. Richard Simmons loved people. And he did so in a way that, towards the end of his existence, right? Isolation, right? When you're always giving, right? Everyone's always taking. There are few people that recognize you as a person, that appreciate you as a person. So that is a lonely road. People who give, you realize that many people are not interested in you as a person, only what you can do for them. And Richard Simmons, he was a great human being, and he brought a lot of goodness in this world. And he would certainly kick your ass. I mean, he is powerful. He's like one of the most healthiest persons that was in the world. Let's see here. Jesus, please cuddle with this man. I don't do the insults of the Christian God. I think that's inappropriate. You're embarrassing your cult. Well, I try not to. I'm sorry if I have. The number of the beast, hell in fire, born to the least. Sounds exciting. Oh my! Is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion soundtrack in the yes? You are a person of culture again. Natholt, as your name is. This is a good day. No one has said Skyrim. That pisses me off when they do that, right? Oh, great. Team Jesus is here. Pokemon for Christ. They can't play any games without going out and catching all the Christian sayings. Yeah. Oh, good to be here. Karak is here. Good to have you here. And Bob gives Bobs here. He especially loved men. Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong? If Richard Simmons was a gay man, what's wrong with that? I don't think he was. He never told anybody about it if he did. Where is thee from? I am from the penis of the United States, sir. That would be Florida, for people who aren't articulate. Now, as you're coming in, my friends, don't forget, touch that button up there. Like, subscribe. I do this every day. I'm here for your entertainment privilege. There's always content on here. Check out my new ASMR section, my playlist called Unusual ASMR, where I do crazy ASMR, like Ding Dong Ditch ASMR. I have a good time here, comedy every day, spirituality. We play Dungeons and Dragons on here. On the 30th, we're going to have an all-day D&D stream. Like, if you played D&D when you were a kid, you could play all day long. We're going to do that for my community members. It's going to be a modification of the Rise of Tiamat. The players will play through the day until they defeat Tiamat at the end of the day, if they become powerful enough. So that's what we're going to have a lot of fun doing that. Alo, Captain Admiral Akbar is here. Have you ever been accused of being a Quizaline? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Kelladwin is goddess of all. Thank you, brother. A lot of devotees. Kelladwin is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Yawan but by her. Praise Kelladwin. Oh, man. We got a Muslim spammer in here. Do you think Allah is happy with your spamming him? Do you think that's really going to make me a Muslim? You acting like a child in the chat here. In the name of Jesus, what? Michael, what are we doing here? Yeah, if you keep spamming, I'm going to ban you with your Islamic bullshit in here. The Dax Anderson show is here. Good to have you here. Was Jesus a bot? I would hope so. I would hope so. The ultimate druid, right? You're not making me Muslim. I don't care about the Abrahamic religions. They enslave people. I'm not interested in them. It looks like you're still in your mom's basement. It looks like you're still fondling yourself as you're watching. I'm glad that our audience can see that. I think that's quite inappropriate. But fellow Mordecai Moses is here. Oh my, what are we going to do now? Yeah, I'm your fellow rabbi, right? I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer, right? Oh my, you're a slave? That's too bad. But because you cannot consider other ideologies. I'm not into ideology. I'm into experience. Can you offer me an experience of your spirituality? That's what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in ideologies. The blood of Jesus defeats Satan? Oh no. What are we going to do now? You all sin? No, not me. I don't believe in sin. I think that is a lie of Christians to tell you that your God is mad at you. You sold your soul to the devil. All right. I'm going to have to ban Allah here in the chat. Let's see. Put user in time. I'll put you in a 30-minute timeout, sir, because we don't want to hear your stupid spam bullshit on here. Oh, yeah. I can live. You have cirrhosis. What the hell is that? I pray the Lord will change your path. How do you know that I'm not on the path of the Lord? How do you know that? Don't you have any entertainers in your religion? Right? I'm a comedian. Don't you have those in your religion? How do you know that I'm not on the path of the Lord? Where is your evidence, right? Kelladwin is Lord of all. Well, I'd say Lady of all would be more appropriate, but you're free to address her any way you wish. Steve is here. Oh my. God doesn't love everyone the same. Well, then he could fuck off. I'm not interested in a God like that. Yeah, we pray that Lord Shiva brings you all to consciousness. Shiva, bring these people into understanding. Bring these people into wisdom. Pain Pro, good to see you. You're not funny though. Well, it all depends on what you're looking at right now. See, you find humor in just looking down in your pants. I mean, I can't keep up with that shit. Don't expect me to follow up with your perversions of yourself in terms of humor. You need to go to a different channel for that. I'm sorry. My God is beautiful and enjoys imagination. Yeah. The divine imagination, as William Blake coined it, right? That's what we're all a part of. We are part of this great creativity. That's what makes us children, because we have that power of imagination. We have that power to create. Prove Jesus is not real. Give me a good reason. No, I don't care. I don't need to prove anything. I don't have a problem with Jesus. You do. I don't. Prove to me Israel by your life. Can you do that? Can you show me by your love and life that Jesus is real? Or is it all on paper for you? That's the real question, right? Can you prove to me your Christ is real by the way you live, the way you love? Can you? Right? When you can, come back and have a conversation with me, because I'm not interested in your paper trail. What message do you have for us? Learn to love others. Learn to be compassionate. Learn to be courteous of other people. When you're loving, you're experiencing the divine. The divine is love. Love is the divine, and you can participate in that. You have the capacity to grow eternally in this mystery of loving. Start loving people unconditionally. Find someone in your life and say, I'm just going to love you no matter what. And keep that person in your heart. I mean, you don't have to do that for everyone. It's hard to do, right? Just one person. Find one person and stay committed to them to the day you die. Love them. Be their friend. Now, if they are harmful to you, you don't have to be around them to love them, right? When you love, you're experiencing God. You're growing in the experience of the divine. Get behind me, Satan. That's not a proper exorcism. You have to say, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. Get behind me, Satan is kind of like an admonishment. What spiritual experiences have you had? Well, I've had one recently. Dee Dee, nice to see you. I had a spiritual experience recently that I'm still processing. It was like being dropped in the ocean for like half of a second, and all you feel is the water around you. Well, think of that in the terms of the love of God. Like everything I care about now, everything that I'm concerned about now, experiencing that immersion in that love, nothing matters. Like whoever hurt me, whatever things I've done, it didn't matter. I was still me, but I was absorbed into this experience of divine love, where that's all I was concerned about. That's all I was enjoying. I didn't care what people did to me. Whoever hurt me, I didn't care. I wasn't worried. I wasn't concerned with my past behaviors. There's no guilt trips I was carrying with me. I was just being loved. And it was just for a fragment of a moment, as a way to show me what is to come, and to encourage people to recognize that your fate is one of an embrace, no matter what you have done, right? No matter how you feel. Now, the mystery of iniquity, of wrongdoing, of evil, we pay for that stuff now. We struggle with that psychologically and physically. We suffer. Every time we harm someone, we are hurting ourselves. We are hurting the world that we live in. But all of that pain, all of that evil will be swallowed up and won't matter anymore when we embrace the All-Father. That is coming for every human being. There's no judge at the end of the day. There's only a lover. That's what I experience. So that you ask and you will receive. Let's see here. John Dixon is here. You want me to spread my cheeks for you? Go to my OnlyFans page. Can you please give the scarecrow a brain? Oh, if I only had a brain. Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, what a wonderful. Did you enjoy the new versions of the Wizard of Oz, right? They've always getting these new ones out. I thought it was a wonderful musical. I didn't see the last one, but the one before, that emphasizes the, you get to see why the witch becomes who she is. It's all propaganda, right? Pain is love and love is pain. I don't think so. Love can endure without pain. Pain needs something, right? The negativity needs something to feed off of in order to exist. Love will endure forever. Let's see here. I love you. Thank you. Love your content. Can you shut out for my dicks in your mouth? There you are. There's your shout out there for your friend. Dicks in your mouth. The Confederacy is here. Oh shit. Agent Smith, you have returned. Oh my. I'll take the blue pill. Are you playing a little Red Robin Hood with the... what are you, colorblind? Does this look like a red hood to you? May God lead you in the right direction. May God lead you in the right direction. Right? Am I a Satanist? No. I'm an entertainer. That's what I do. You live in Vegas, and you saw the Wizard of Oz at the Spear of Shrooms. It was magical, I bet. Oh, look at that. Well, the Confederacy is here. If you're doing any racist bullshit, I know, now I live in the South, and a lot of people use that symbol as a form of Southern culture, right? But it's a terrible symbol because it represents ultimately something. Like when I lived in Detroit, if someone had a Confederate flag, you'd get beat up. But down here, there's people, they wear it as some type of, redneck culture that is down here. But I don't appreciate racism, and I will certainly ban you. Am I Jewish? Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer, right? This channel is for mature audiences. Yeah, if you're a child, leave. Leave immediately. I will not talk to you. I will not tolerate you. I will kick you out. This is only for adults. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? I think I would take Lord of the Rings every day. Yeah. You're my mom? Yeah, she watches. She watches, yeah. She says, why are people always talking about penises on your show all the time? I know. There's like a dick obsession on YouTube, right? Yeah, I'm a gay Jew. Every day someone asks me if I'm Jewish because they don't know what a pentacle is, right? And they ask me if I'm gay, and they think I'm a demon worshiper. I don't believe in Zionism. No, it's evil. It's a political evil ideology. Yeah. I'm into humanity, not into ideologies where the Jewish religion is very racist, but they get away with it because they've experienced a lot of racism, right? Read their book. They're the only true ones, right? Their God tells them to go and murder the nations next to them, their children. It's a very racist religion at its core. But they get away with it because what? Because they've experienced the most racism in the entire history of humanity, right? Caledwin is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. Thank you, Humpty Dumpty. Blessed be, blessed be. Allah is real. Prove it. Prove Allah is real. Blessed be Caledwin. Blessed is the cauldron. Thank you. Patimat. Thank you for being here, a good friend. Lover of the goddess of Caledwin. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? Star Wars. Star Wars. Only because that's like, I grew up on Star Wars. I had all of the toys. Now the toys, the Star Wars toys today, they seem inferior to what we had in the 80s. They're like half the size and everything, right? One of my favorite collections as a child was the miniature Star Wars collection, the little metal ones. I had the entire Empire Strikes Back Planet Hoth set. That was a lot of fun if you had that set. I had the bigger one as well, but that was a lot of fun. I used to collect Star Wars for a little while when I was younger. Blasphemy, oh no! Oh, Allah in the Quran came to Muhammad and he ran in fear. Don't care. Man, what's up with this Muslim spam bullshit here? All right, you can be gone, sir. I'm going to put you in a timeout because you're acting like a child. You religious people, you have to understand, when you act like a child with your religion, nobody is interested in it. All right, if you copy and paste your Quran verses or Christian verses over and over, people just think you're an idiot, and they're not going to listen to your religion. I look like a Jedi Master? Oh my. May God, Jesus, put mud in your eyes so you could see the truth. Yeah, whatever. Here comes the booty bomb. Oh no. Oh no. Jesus is not God, and you all even know about your religion. I don't care. I don't care what your religion is. I'm an entertainer. YouTube has been taken over by Christian and Muslim fundamentalists, more Christians than Muslims. Every channel, they're always whining about their religions. right? You are a Muslim from China. Wonderful, wonderful. What about imperialism? Well, I joined the Ulfric. Ulfric is right. Talos is the truth. Don't listen to the Thalmor. Look what they have done to the Imperials. They have enslaved them. They have enslaved them to their evil ideas, taking Talos from the Nords. How dare they do this great evil deed? The Imperials must be wiped out, and Ulfric will do it. He will lead us. Join the rebellion, my friends. Join Ulfric. We must stamp out the terrible and evil pointed-eared elven threat, the Thalmor. The Dominion is all lies. Don't give in, my friends. Don't give in. Used to be religious, but you took an arrow to a knee. Yeah. Were they created by nothing? I don't believe in a nothing. Science teaches us, modern science teaches us that nothing does not exist. There's always been energy in our universe. That should be the end of the conversation, right? This is a scientific reality that we have now achieved, in our modern time, to understand that the cosmos has always been here, that matter has always been shifting. There's always been bangs. There's not one big bang. There's an infinity of big bangs that have been going on. There is no origin point, right? Now, we think of origin. We think of beginnings, but the great Einstein, in his theories of relativity, he understood that if you could stand by the speed of light, if you could, enter that state of being where you are in an equal reality of the speed of light, it would seem like nothing is moving. There is no time, right? Time is relative. We experience it in a certain unique way for whatever mysteries and whatever purpose. But we are living in eternity. You come from eternity. You are energy. And you will end your physical being that you have here as energy. Let's see here. Allah loves Jesus. Wonderful. I'm a wizard or a science guy. Why not both? All modern science comes from magic. These theories of magic by our ancestors, tried and tested over time, utilizing the will, led us to where we are today. Science is magic. Science is discovering the mysteries of the cosmos. It is magic refined, right? Oh, man. Yeah. I wonder where my moderators are at. Do you not believe in any religion doomsday prophecies? No, I believe the world will be forever. I don't believe in doomsday. Shit happens, but we will always be here. We will always endure, right? Oh, a large brother is here. Why not? You do believe they are not real people. They are just spam bots in chat? Yeah, probably, my friend, probably. Hail Sultan. Sultan! Yeah. See you later. You have made enough of this, Christian. Yeah, what's wrong with... Not everything in Christianity is bad. A lot of people are hurt by Christians, and then they just throw it all away. That's not appropriate. There's really good teachings in Christianity when you purify it of its institutional reality, like the infinite value of the human person. No other religion has taught that you are loved in an infinite way. No religion has taught that before, right? That's a good thing. We live in a simulation. I don't see it like that. I mean, you could certainly come to that conclusion, right? But if it is a simulation, it's ongoing. There's no beginning, there's no end to it. There's no winning the game here. Life, to me, is not a test. It's an experience. It is creativity. If it's a simulation, then it's one where you have this eternal painting that is being made more and more beautiful at each successive generation, right? Oh, my. We don't tolerate racist bullshit. So some of you are borderline there. We'll kick you out. What's with the Easter Bunny? I believe in the Easter Bunny. That's my religion. I like chocolates, right? You're a sad idiot. You're watching me, dumbass. What is so stupid? You're watching and commenting. If I'm a sad idiot, what does that make you? A really sad one. Yeah. You are a Chinese. I don't care what you are. I don't care. Yeah, this is a Jewish sign. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Ah. Yeah, let's see. It's a demonic sign. Prove it. Oh, I can barely see you. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Moon and night. You got to pay the bills somehow. That's right. Yeah, I gave up male prostitution because my butt hurt, and I'm now doing YouTube shows. It's been much easier on my ass. Come to the goddess. Quit sword fighting in the closet. Yes, I'm going to hell. Prove it. Prove that I'm going to hell. You can't. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up and touch the like button. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week I am here. We're coming up on 50,000 subscriptions, and I appreciate all the people that believe in what I do, especially my Hindu friends. Lots of Indians over there. You watch me every day, and I'm very grateful to you. You have a beautiful culture over there in India. Parvati is my goddess. Remember what Cortez did to the Native Americans? Well, there's a lot of terrible history amongst all peoples, right? Let's see here. Everyone, spam Imperial Star Destroyer. You are all for the Emperor, right? You are all for the Imperial. What is with the Easter Bunny? This is my rabbit. I have rabbits that, if you want to see what this is, go to my rabbit playlist, rabbit cam playlist. You'll see my rabbits. This is my spirit totem animal. The rabbit is the one that taught me that a love for one's pets can go to a special place where you feel a great bond with them, that they become more than an animal and you become more than human. So my rabbits taught me how to do that, and I'm ever grateful. So they're my spirit guides. Everyone who loves Muhammad, oh jeez, oh my goodness. Oh man, where are you from? The penis of the United States. That would be Florida for some of you. You want rabbit t-shirts, girl, Jamie? Yeah. One day we're going to have a store on here, probably after 100,000 subscribers. I got always these requests from people about having, they want coffee mugs, t-shirts with the sayings of the Bard, right? On them. How many children do I have? 8. Makes sense, right? 8 children, right? Do as you will, harm none. Bullshit. Yeah. I think that is bullshit, because if you're abusing drugs, you are harming people. You say, I'm not harming you. Abusing yourself is harming other people. We are all one. We are connected. This idea of spiritual individualism, I think, is utter bullshit. We are one spirit. We are many manifestations of the same being. We are one humanity, many, many persons. What kind of women do you like? My wife is the only woman I like. That is it. My spirit guide is a wolf. Ooh, good to see you. Trinity, Ivy Moon, our good friend. Good morning to you. Parvati didn't exist until the Indus Valley. Parvati has always been around. Now, what is written by her? Celadwin is Parvati for me. Celadwin is part of the tradition of my Welsh ancestors. And she's basically the same. Now, what is written about gods and goddesses, Sophia, it's all cultural, different, various through times. But the reality and the humanity has always been there in one form or another. There's always been, as the Wiccans say, the Gardenians, a lord and a lady in many, many forms. Coming to see this reality in my life, understanding, when I was a Christian, I understood her as the divine Sophia, as the spirit in the Trinity, this creative force of the universe. And then getting in touch with my, Hindu friends, seeing Parvati as the same reality. This the energy of Shiva in the universe, the creative force. And then tapping into my ancestral traditions of the Welsh people, Ceridwen has always been this reality, right? When I first, in my tradition of Druidry, when I first said the word Awen, it was like electricity. I knew I had come home. I knew I had found my goddess that is universal. Let's see here. Bro is not a saint. I don't care. The idea of saints is an abomination to me. There is no sinner. There is no saint. There's only children of the All-Father. That's you and me. We are never been separated. There's no such thing as a saint. There's no such thing as a sinner. Indra is king of the gods. Jesus is an archetype. Yeah. Jesus is a fictional character. Jesus is a sociological, cultural archetype, and that we all put a face on. For me, growing up with this Jesus reality in my culture, he became the archetype of divine fatherhood. So this image that's within my psychology helps me to identify with what a father is. And, at some point I had to leave behind, the Bible understanding of it, because he made Jesus look like an asshole. Is weed good or bad? Abusing drugs is bad. Drugs for recreation, peace, and healing is wonderful. I use weed every day for my arthritis. The high priestess of the orchard is here, Gwendolyn. Aes Sedai, good to see you, our good friend. Animals that would fight each other to kill for food, they didn't until they got off the boat. What are you talking about? You got some strange Christian fantasy about Noah's Ark, that all the animals lived in harmony. The dinosaurs were before the animals, right? Dinosaurs tore the shit out of each other, most of them, like the T-Rex. So your theory is quite flawed. Oh, unless you believe Adam and Eve rode around on a dinosaur. Yeah. Yes, I have 8 children. Yeah. 3 grandchildren. My oldest grandson, he just graduated from kindergarten. My daughter was sending me pictures of him going through all the kindergarten rituals. I'm funny as shit. Yeah, I'm an entertainer. Comedian. I'm a spiritual entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know why people come here. They're always asking me what my beliefs are. I'm an entertainer. I'm not sharing any beliefs. I'm sharing my experience with you. And that's not something to believe in. You either enjoy it or you don't. One or the other. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. I have audio muted. Uh-oh. Do you believe in Jesus Christ as God? I don't believe in anything. I don't make believe my deities. Either my deities have made themselves known to me or they have not. Right? If I'm not interested in any God that I have to make believe in. Either the God makes itself known to me or it does not. And there's never been a time in my life that I cannot say that there has not been a God in my life. The presence of the divine has always been. And as I've matured and I've grown in perception, I've come to understand it in a deeper way. But I don't have beliefs. I have experience. And I shared what someone asked me to share that in the beginning. The feeling I had recently, I'm still trying to digest it, which was I felt like I was a drop in an ocean of love, where it was only for a second. And I'm trying to unravel it and trying to articulate it. But nothing mattered except that love. I wasn't concerned with who hurt me in the past. I wasn't concerned with my behavior. I wasn't concerned with anything but being loved. That was all that mattered to me. And I think that's what we're all heading for. It was just for a millisecond, but it was enough to say, wow, to understand that everything that is here now will fade away and only the perfect will remain, which is being loved. And I'm looking forward to that, right? Do I like Gerard? Which Gerard are we talking about, right? Which Gerard are we talking about? You donated $100 if you end this stream. Go ahead. Right down there is a donate. Yeah, like and subscribe. I do this for a living. Think about becoming a community member. There's a join button there. You see that join button? For the price of a cup of coffee, you could support me. And you could play Dungeons and Dragons with me in the evenings. And you could be a part of on the 30th, as I said, celebrating 50,000 subscribers. I'm going to have an all-day D&D game for my community members if they wish to join. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to defeat Tiamat. We're going for, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Oh, shit. Demons, help us. The Christians, they are here. Oh, my demon. Oh, government demon. Government UFO files demon. Oh, thank you, Christian friend. That was the spirit of the government UFO files demon. I was watching them and I got possessed. And I was thinking about getting a butt probe all day long. Thank you, Christian friend, for setting me free. Now, if you've missed any of my other exorcisms, you can, I have a playlist called Daily Exorcism where you can catch up with all the crazy Christian fanaticism that I experience on a daily basis. Thank you, my good friend, Time Wait. Yeah, I got a new playlist. I have a few new playlists as well. You want to check them out. One is called Unusual ASMR, where I take ASMR to a comedic level. Like this morning, I went and got gas, and I put that as an ASMR. I also did a ding-dong ditch at the neighbor's house. I went and rang the bell and ran away. I watched. There's a few of them there. Go check those out. You will have a good laugh at them. And also, I have a Elder Scrolls playlist where I do my Talos preaching as well. What sorcery is this? Gay Jewish sorcery, my friend. Gay Jewish sorcery. Trust in Jesus or go to hell. Trust this. What an evil person you are. Now, imagine for a moment I said, okay, I will. Am I really trusting him, or am I just trying to survive? Many Christians today, you don't give a shit about Jesus. He's your prostitute. You only get something from him. You don't want to follow him. You're trying to get out of the place because you've been scared. It is a very rare thing to come across a Christian who actually follows Christ because they enjoy doing it. Right? They're not like the Buddhists. People become Buddhists because, oh, this is good. Very rarely do you find someone wanting to become a Christian because, oh, this is good. You've all been made scared shitless of it. Let's see here. Where am I at here? There's a guy who's meditating in the shower all the time. Yeah, I've seen him. I thought about taking a shit and doing a stream, and meditating. Maybe that would be able to get me some more views, right? My shield, thank you. And tooling around is here. Surely you realize that someone to create hell, they have to be even more evil than any human being. Yeah. Right? We wouldn't tolerate any human being doing that, right? Why do you want to have a God who's like that? You subscribe. Thank you. B3 asked God. Glad to have you here. You're here, our friend. Brahma is the creator. Oh, my. Brahma is just a statue. Oh, don't you love our good Christian friends here? One word, Jesus with the initial C. Jesus C. What does the C stand for? What does Jesus H. Christ mean? I've heard people saying that. Jesus H. Christ. What does the H mean? Hell? What does the H mean? I don't know what it means. Gabin is here. I'll call out to Jesus on my deathbed. Why would I do that? I don't have a problem with Jesus. Why are you judging me? Why? Because I'm not doing it your way, right? Now, you're a sad person. Yeah, we don't do politics or bigotry here. You will be kicked out immediately. Marlon Rodriguez, Kala Hamalala Hayada. I can't speak whatever the hell you're doing there. Are you Pentecostal? You see, he's got all these strange words across the screen here. I don't speak in tongues, sir, so I can't understand what you're saying. French Friends is here. Good to see you. Good to have you here, French Friends. Fake images so sad disappearing stick. Yeah, I'm an AI. This is all fake. Yeah, I'm not real. How did you know? Watch, I can disappear. Look at that. Oh my, sad things people do as insults, right? It's like we're dealing with a bunch of children here. Gwen is an ambushing mod. Well, don't be a prick. There you go, Robert. Don't screw with my mods. You will get banned, right? I appreciate they do this shit for free. I mean, they don't have to be here. They come on here every day for free and do this shit. One day I'm going to pay them. I'm going to say thank you and send them something in the mail. What are some of my hobbies? Dungeons and Dragons is my main hobby. And we do stream Dungeons and Dragons in the evenings. Yeah. I have been a dungeon master for quite a long time. And I really love conducting a game in a theatrical way where everyone's laughing and having a good time, filled with lore. What do you think of Lord Sauron? I'm glad he was defeated. He was terrible. Oh, Robert, you can try again tomorrow. Yeah, Robert, he's going to go on my comments now and start complaining about Gwendolyn like he did last time. I don't know if you saw that. He went into one of my comments sections outside of the stream and says, Gwendolyn is abusing her powers. She's harassing me. Oh, my. Well, you brought it on. You started whining about Gwendolyn when you got on. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, man. Hello, Dee. Good to have you here. You want some of what I have? Yeah. Moon Baby Gummies. That's what I do. Galaxy treats every day. Don't do politics here. All right. This person, Jeff, you're going to get reported. Jeff Brown reporting for violence here. You're hidden from this channel permanently. He said he was going. Yeah, there's a lot of sick and evil people on there. YouTube doesn't like that shit. So if you people want to report him for violence, you can certainly do that. I mean, that is terrible. There's been a rebiking. You missed it. There was the spirit of the government alien files. They're supposed to release more. I have a younger brother. He's about 8 years older than him. And he's all into this alien shit. He's like, oh, they're supposed to be more fire. Now, what I've seen of them, it's no big deal. There's no aliens to me so far. All of this phenomena can be explained. Now, I want there to be aliens. I certainly do. But these can be done with, if I go down on the ground and I put a light up in the air, I could do tricks like that. These things don't function by the laws of the universe. We have physical laws in this universe that determine how we exist, right? And these things violate all of those laws, the way that they move, right? So they have to be projections of some type. I do hope that they are. I don't think we are alone in the universe at all. But what we're seeing, that has yet to play out, right? When someone tells me they've been abducted, I mean, all of these people who have been abducted by the Greys, for instance, I mean, there cannot be a coincidence. But one of the factors is the hypnosis. I don't trust hypnosis. I would never let anyone hypnotize me because they could create a scenario in your mind that you now think is real. That's how powerful hypnosis can be, right? For some people, it can be healing. But I would never, ever do something like that myself because you have this psychology of alien experience in the culture. And that does affect the way you think when you're in these states. It does influence how you understand the cultural memory that has been given to you since the 1950s with flying saucers, right? Kelledwin 3:16. For Kelledwin so loved the world that she gave her one and only cauldron, that whoever receives from it shall be inspired. Thank you. Another lover of the goddess here. We appreciate you. Stephen, good to see you. Are you a Cancer? Yes, I am. Adam, I am a Cancer. How did you know? I tell people that all the time, right? I do a lot of crying all the time, right? I'm a very emotional person. I'm certainly a Cancer, right? Let's see here. All right, William. William is a sick person. Let's get rid of him. William is the same person, right? William is the same person, returned with a different account. Sick person, going after our moderator here. He's got 3 or 4 different accounts. Robert, he keeps coming back. But they are star people. Yeah, star people doesn't mean aliens, I don't think. I think these are spiritual beings, right? I'm open to all ideas. I certainly am. But the idea of many of these hypnotic states of people, I don't think that is something that you could rely on. We didn't come from monkeys. We are great apes. Oh my. We are not alone. We are just unsupervised at sometimes. Yeah, perhaps, right? The Vixen is here, the servant of Anubis. Good to see you, our good friend. A lot of the human race are aliens. Civilizations have talked about star people for thousands of years. Yeah, there's a tribe over there in Africa who talks about their ancestors coming from a star system that cannot be seen by the naked eye. How do you explain that, right? Maybe we are from another world. I mean, it's certainly possible, right? Yeah, report William. He's a sick person. Sandra Lynn is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here. Yearling, what is this? This is spiritual entertainment, my friend. 7 days a week I am here. Why is my thing stuck here? We fix my... There we are. No one threatens Gwendolyn and gets away with it here. I don't know about being autistic, but I'm definitely autistic. At least all autistic people are welcome here. All people are welcome here. It doesn't matter who you are, right? Your mental health depends on you guys. Well, I'm glad we are here to bring cheer in your life. Let's see here. Thank you. Captain Jean-Luc Picard is taking us to the stars today, recovering from his Borg experience. The Hebrew hammer operator is here, about ready to go in and swing the hammers and make those Hebrew national hot dogs. Good to have you here. Mr. Joker, we can't add or take away from God's creation. Prove it. Prove it. In other words, does the earth weigh or ever change? Prove it. You cannot prove anything that you're making a statement about. Good sire, can you give me directions to the nearest village? That way. The Hopi and the Navajo also talk about star people being ancestors. Yeah, that's how I understand like entities, that like deities, like the Tota De Danann, the children of Dana, in Ireland, right? Like if you go to like the Welsh tradition, we deify our ancestors. I mean, there's really no Welsh gods like proper, like you'd find in Ireland or other places. I mean, these are all like modern people looking at the Mabinogion and say, oh, she's a goddess like Rihanna, right? Or Ceridwen, right? These were real people, but now they are part of the archetypal cultural heritage that we've received that helps us to understand the mystery of the divine. What the hell is going on? Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week, and I'll be here for another hour with you, my friends. And I do plan to come back tonight, hopefully, in some capacity, maybe to be out in my grove, maybe to play D&D with you, maybe to do a story time with you like I've done on Tuesday. Was it Monday? Monday night. Was it Monday night we did that Dungeons & Dragons narrative adventure? Something will happen tonight. Our morning astrologer here, Lewis is here. Good to see you. Lewis, you've never given me your information for your store in our setting. Maybe you're a mushroom fungi person collector. I can make that for you if you want. But my players, they have in my city of Erebel, which is in the kingdom of Cormier, all the players in my game, they have their own stores or shops where they make an income throughout the week, just for role-playing purposes. I make Christians explain your channel because your background is a bit disturbing. What is disturbing about it? What's disturbing about it to me is you are looking at my cultural heritage, this symbol from my ancestors in Wales, and making it into something evil. Shame on you. That's disturbing to me. These are all my cultural heritage, all of what you see, the rabbit, the cloak, the triskelion, the pentangle, these are all heritage, my cultural heritage. And you are saying it is something to be disturbed about. Shame on you. You're a bigot, is what you are. Nice to see you, Daniel. You're into genealogy, Lewis? Is that what you want to do in the game? You have to clarify for me. Does a body not return to the earth, whether it be burned or buried? Yeah, certainly, right? Our energy continues on, right? One of the things we need to stop doing is pumping our bodies filled with all of that chemicals, embalming fluid. This is a cultural a disaster for the earth. All of these chemicals you have in your body. It's like you're a bomb as you decompose. Oh, where does all that shit go? Right? These aren't good for the environment. We need to bring back natural burial, natural dying. There's no reason for you to be in this coffin for another 100 years, not decompose. Right? Am I a believer in God? I don't believe in God. I know God. I don't believe. You are not a bigot. I am a woman who tells the truth. Well, your truth I find very offensive because this is my culture. This is Sir Gawain's shield right here, representing the 5 wounds of Jesus Christ. And you've turned it into something terrible because you are Christian fundamentalist. You've been brainwashed to think everything in other people's cultures is of the devil. You are a bigot, is what you are. You're saying your cultural understanding of the world is better than mine. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Shapes be damned. Evil shapes. Are you a follower of Crowley? Hell no. Crowley to me is a terrible, terrible person. The things he did to people and animals is a terrible person. Yeah. I don't care. It's not my problem. What a beautiful name you have there. Good to see you. You're 25th of June. You're a Cancerian. Yeah. I don't know when the cycle starts, but you grew up in Wales. We have a lot of people from the land of my ancestors here. Good friends from the land of Wales here. And throughout the world, right? See, you lived in America. You were knocking off a Welsh girl. Her name was Sarah. I don't know where you're going with that. You are just the same monster that makes all nervous, but I am peaceful to most. You're a walking cataclysm. Oh my. Good to see you again. Chrome, you want me to oil up? Go to my OnlyFans page for that. They wear a cross with or without a dead man on it and are offended by a star. I know, really. All right. We got someone bringing in the Latin and using a Greek-style cross. I'm confused, Jake. I'm confused, right? Are you one of those Unanate Catholics that they were Orthodox and became in communion with Rome? Is that what we're doing here? Greetings from Brazil. Good to have you here. You are Gabriel and you are Christian Orthodox. Slave Jesu Christu to you. The pentacle is used in Christianity. I swear you modern Christians know nothing about your history, and it's embarrassing. Hash Brown Dave here, survivor of the Hash Brown incident of 1999. He is a survivor. He is a hero. He survived one of the most terrifying things that could happen to a human being, having a frozen hash brown lodged up your ass. We are glad that you are a survivor, our good friend. What is this you have stumbled upon? This is spiritual entertainment. I mix comedy and spirituality together here every day for your entertainment leisure. Yeah, you came out of the planet Uranus. Well, good for you. Good for you. Christ has one church. Prove it. Prove it. You guys make up your own history, right? The church is the most controlling institution that goes around making rules about why it can control you. Like the Pope saying, I am infallible because I said so, right? The church has no power. The church has no presence until you give it that power, till you give it that presence in your life. It's a big scam to control people. I went to a mass last weekend, and all they did was talk about the church. This one guy's like, the guy that founded Domino's Pizza, Monahan, he's like, yeah, go to mass every day. Well, what does that do for the world? Not a goddamn thing. He should be telling, go out and help people in your neighborhood. Go out and love people. But no, he's telling them to go to church. That doesn't do shit for anyone. There shouldn't be a church. There should only be Christ, right? Am I on drugs? Yes, all the time. You cast leg cramps. Oh, shit. Wrong leg. Ah. Oh, my. This dude definitely going to hell. Oh, you're such a good person. You're such a good person. What are you doing about that, right? If you saw someone going to hell, Jesus for you would die for that person. What are you doing? You're mocking and ridiculing me for someone who Christ died for, if you believe in that deranged belief system, right? There's no Star of David. It's the Star of Raphaim that made the Star of David up. Yeah. Mr. Joker, God didn't need a dam. He walked on water. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. You are in pain. Daniel is wailing here. Sir Daniel, the wailing, has returned to us to wail in our midst here, my friends. Don't forget, Sir Daniel, as you come in, my friends, there's a like button up there. Go give it a touch. I am here every day for you. Every day I am here to share with you the wonders of spiritual entertainment with you. It's too early for this garbage. Well, you don't have to watch. I mean, it was this stupid, right? They said 6 days is for us, 1 is for Jesus to pray. That sounds stupid. Yeah, Lewis here is the Pope of Dope. He is smoking reefers for all of you in order for you to be saved. Right? Through the wonderful marijuana smoke going up into the nostrils of his God brings salvation to the world. You are touching the like button. Thank you. You are a follower of Christ, and Catholic is weird that they worship Mary. Well, that is stupid, right? The Catholics, if you go to their rituals, is how you understand worship. I worship, when I was a Catholic and they would accuse me of worshiping Mary, I would say I worship my wife more. It's appropriate to worship the things you love. Now, you're talking about ritualistic worship, and the Catholic Church doesn't do that. It only worships God. Now, if you go to the Eastern Church, which I was a part of as well, every liturgy, we glorify the Theotokos. Every liturgy, more than the Roman Catholic Church does. You are a follower of erectile dysfunction. What benefits do you have in following erectile dysfunction? You used to came to our meetings here where we, try to console one another with blue pills. You don't understand, boy. Well, I don't have to understand. And I'm not interested in learning from you, dick. Is this satire? It is. It is. I engage in satire here every day. And people don't get it. It's like they have no brain in their head. They take everything I do seriously, right? You don't know if I'm acting or being serious, do you? Oh, let's see here. The worst type of pain for Gwen. Randy, fuck off. I'm going to get him out of here. Randy's one of the many accounts of what was his name originally? I forgot what his name was. That came on here and is whining about the moderator. And now he's making death threats, right? Catholic, didn't you say several times before? I was an Eastern Catholic, Kiki. They were an Orthodox church that entered into communion with Roman Church 300 years ago. So we are Orthodox in communion with the Church of Rome. is how we described ourselves. Creations are beautiful. Unlike knowledge, creativity has no limits. Yeah. Oh my. His original name was Robert the Prick, right? It's okay, Druid dude. Love long and peaceful. Yes, thank you, Ned. Ned B. Dustin Bin. Good to have you here. You learned something, Kiki? Yeah. Yeah. There are several churches that were the split happened in 1000 AD, and some churches decided to unite with the Church of Rome, which was probably a terrible thing to do because they lost some of their identity and stability as a church. Like the Ruthenian church that I was a part of was Orthodox until about 300 or 400 years ago when it entered into the communion with the Church of Rome. It kept its liturgy, it kept its spirituality, but it inherited the laws of the Latin Church, which was not good. And one of the things that was terrible is for instance, if you go to an Eastern church, in their marriage ceremony rite, they don't say to death do us part, because the love is supposed to make you divine in marriage. It's supposed to divinize you. In the Latin church, it says to death do us part. And all of the Byzantine rites, they now use to death do us part. I mean, that's terrible. Your love is supposed to make you one with God in marriage. And that is frowned upon. Remarriage is frowned upon in the Eastern Church. You certainly can do it, but they don't treat it in the same way as your original marriage. There's a romance there that they respect. And when I was ordained, I had to take a vow not to get remarried, because to honor that love that we have in the marriage as something that will beat death. The idea is you always will be with your spouse, not in a biological way, but the unity of that love will endure beyond death. And I think that is a beautiful teaching. That I certainly still believe in. Oh, let's see here. Think of all the dreadful viruses and diseases like cancer but we do now. I don't know where you're going with that. Vardman, what do you think of Islam? The only type of Islam I appreciate is Sufi Islam. The rest of it is Christianity 2.0. It's even more controlling than the Christianity. Oh, man, where are we at? You got to go drink aspen salt and flush with axiomatic fluid? Shit, Daniel, and no wonder why you're wailing all the time. This is terrible. It's kind of romantic. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I see my bond with my wife is going beyond the timeline. There's too much evidence for me that we've always been one. I'm gonna grab me a water here real quick. Where's my waters? Oh my! I always do a lot of drinking on the job here as I'm trying to entertain all of you. Seriously, dude, what? What is serious? Delicate flowers here. Oh my! Walking, I see you, boo. Oh, look at that. I'm a boo now. Ooh. Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Rask. Oh, man. Is he a magician or something? Yes. I can pull a rabbit out of anything. I'm smoking too. What's up, Lewis? Lewis, you have another stoned again believer here. Girl Jamie with your reefers for religion here. Lewis has many followers in his religion. He is the Pope of Dope, and he smokes giant reefers all of the time. What you know is that more humans want to search for connection or force. It is worse as it gets, and the more you let go and surrender or accept living without it, the easier it comes by itself. What is the context for that? Keep your eyes open. Good to have you here. Yeah. Where are all the Christians today? They come and they go. They're part of YouTube culture, right? We had more Muslims here today, that was different. We haven't had good Muslims on here in a while, whining about their religion, right? We had a Muslim copy and paster earlier. He's trying to do what do they call that? Jihad with his copying and pasting of the Quran. Yeah. What about relationships and God? Surrendering to what is here. Is that what you are going at? What are you? I'm an entertainer. Spiritual entertainment is my game. Comedy and spirituality together here every day. I do a lot of comedy now. The channel has developed into more of a creative force. You know, in the beginnings of its origin, I tried to just focus on the spiritual, but I found that the comedy is a great element to integrate people into the spiritual experience. So that's what I do here. Lots of comedy, lots of spirituality. Like my new comedy project is ASMR. I'm kind of mocking ASMR. There's some interesting ASMRs out there, right? I think it is a funny phenomena that people just want to watch regular old things. So I do unusual ASMRs. You could check out my unusual ASMR playlist on my channel. Satan is the only one. Oh my. You are wrong about Jesus and you are gay. Yes, I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. I've got it all wrong, right? Let's see. Reefers bring us together. Yeah. Long live Lewis, the Pope of Dope. Yes. He is reefer infallible, right? When he rolls a reefer, it is the best kind of reefer. He has reefer infallibility, right? You ever get a reefer that just falls apart when someone passes it to you? You won't get that with the Pope of Dope Lewis here. He rolls only the finest reefers. Yeah, he's reefer infallible. How much money I make off these YouTube videos? Well, it depends. Every day is different, right? I think I make probably around $1,000 a month right now. It's not very much, but it helps pay the bills. It's more than I made when I worked in the church. But it's growing. It grows every month. It keeps going up. We're at 250,000 views right now, and we're going on 50,000 subscribers. So it keeps going up. By the end of the year, we might be at 100, right? And so it keeps going up. People enjoy spiritual entertainment. They like the comedy and the spirituality together. It's a unique thing that you don't see a lot. I believe the divine laughs. I've heard God laugh. And I think that is the most healing and powerful thing in the world, is helping people laugh, helping people to have a good time. You shall not pass. Tell them. I hope your hospital visit goes well, Dr. Mantis. You going to the hospital? All right, take care. I hope everything goes well with you, our good friend here. You love the honesty? Yeah, well, I have nothing to hide. I mean, what is there to hide, right? What you see is what you get. This is how I act all the time, right? Oh, let's see. Have you seen the hobbits? Oh, all the time. Got hobbits in my pants. What are people trying to convert this guy? He is okay. Yeah, there's no need to convert me. I'm not interested in any religion, right? YouTube just drops you anywhere. Yeah, pretty much, right? You're welcome, Dr. Mantis. I hope things go well for you. Take care, Kiki. It's nice to see you again. If you're hearing God, please seek psychiatrical help from a professional. I don't mind being insane. Hearing God's voice has made me a better human being. It's given me purpose in life. And I certainly could be crazy, right? But that craziness has made me a better person. And I wouldn't trade that for anything. So you can fuck off. Oh, let's see here. The green man would approve, yes. Yeah, we need a green man today. We need a green man to save the earth, right? There's a human savior, the Christ. Now we need an earthly savior, the green man. Because if we don't get our relationship in order with the earth, what's going to happen, right? It doesn't look good. Our technological timeline in terms of our resource depletion and the amount of garbage that we're creating in the world, we need to learn to deal with that, right? Craziness makes you a menace to society. Maybe you are. Maybe you need that mental health. I don't. You can go pop your pills, but I enjoy being who I am. There's no menace to society here. People come to me all the time and thank me for what I give to them. in their experience. So fuck off again. Let's see here. This is why I browse live videos for gems like this. Yeah, every now and then you find something good on there, right? A lot of live videos are fascinating, right? Some of the stuff I remember finding a couple of weeks ago, the guy doing karate with winter gloves on. He starts speaking like proverbs and stuff. Very interesting. Very interesting. Can I explain the painting? This is the Knight of Pentacles tarot card, and it's the person who painted it. She was influenced by Carl Jung and Celtic tradition. I've just forgotten her name, but I appreciate her art. I do. One of the things that I enjoy is oracle and tarot art, the cards, and I have a whole playlist for those. I make tarot art displays. This occult art is a beautiful thing for me, because it speaks to you in a very unique way. So I really appreciate like tarot cards. I think are beautiful. Now I don't do tarot. I do runes. Runes are my thing. There's some rune art out there. I did a playlist. My tarot art playlist. I did a thing for runes. Love from Australia. Good to have you here. Our good friend Ned. Ned from Australia. What is this stuff? Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here. Like and subscribe as you come in. There's a like button up there. I do this every day. I have conversations with people. What does it mean? The Knight of Pentacles is a card about being industrious, about having a place of financial security and stability, many different meanings for it, but about really going out and doing the work that you need to do to get where you need to be. And that's how I understand it, right? And that's what I'm living right now. I am the Knight of Pentacles. You have a black belt in origami. Oh my. Oh, what does this see here? That's dope, Bob. I'd love to see some of that art. Go to the playlist. It's called Tarot Art. It's a play. I got lots and lots of playlists for various topics on here. Oh, where are we at here? Can you predict my answer? Don't care. I don't care what your answer is. I'm not a soothsayer, right? Can I get physics lecture job? Not for me. Not for me. What are you doing, son? I don't know, Dad. What am I doing here? I'm just here for views. Yeah, I get paid to do this, dumbass. Why would I not be here for views? Now, if I was here just for views, I wouldn't have any content that is beneficial to people. You're just being a dick, right? You're eating lychee. What the hell is that? What is lychee? I'm an evildoer. Mike the Prick Piccolo, one of our Christian fundamentalist fanatics that uses his religion to just try to humiliate and make other people look bad. Mike the Prick Piccolo, already being banned by the moderator. He's on here all the time whining about how terrible of a person I am. Doesn't know me, doesn't have a sense of humor, just wants to be a dick with his religion. There's too many people in the world. You use your religion to be dicks. Shame on you. Shame on you. Attack the evil in yourself, not in others. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it sounds fun. So the animals that will kill others are telling me that they are friends on the boat. You have some strange Noah's Ark fiction going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. Right. Thank you, moderators. Yeah, thank you, moderators. Keep your eyes open. Is it worth it even to go live? Yeah, if you have a YouTube channel, that's where you make all your money, is from the live videos, right? You don't make a lot of money from just putting the video. The live streams are where people contribute to your program more than anything. I mean, you can have videos out every day. Like, if you think about it, like if I get a video that has 1 million views, that's only $400, right? That's not much. I mean, you have to do that shit every day, right? Let's see here. You're not sure about giants? You're a bit skeptical. The same truth of the... Yeah, I think what I call the giants is the antediluvian sorcerers. They were people of power. They were people of wisdom, and that's how they're caught up in this history of mythology as giants. Right? We don't have any physical evidence of giant folk. Right? My powers are too strong for you. Oh, yeah. Well, don't get me in the bedchambers anymore. It all starts with you. It's called being aware. Certainly. Let's see here. You are the cool uncle I want during family dinners. Oh my, that would be a lot of fun, right? They want us to believe in Adam and Steve started creation. We have been here more than 5,000 years. Yeah. Adam and Steve, they started and nothing really came out of that, right? They had a good time in the garden, but that was it. There wasn't much more after that, right? That's why that species of humanity went extinct, right? Oh, I'm completely wrong. Prove it, Ashley. Prove that I'm wrong, right? I'm on your side. Read my messages properly. I read what I read. I'm an entertainer. You can't tell me how to do my show. I'm also illiterate. Yeah. Jared, coffee makes you shit? Well, that happens, right? That happens. What's up with the star? Very spooky stuff. Only for you, Jesse, because you've been trained by your religion to look upon my culture as something terrible. The star is just a symbol of my ancestors. It's sacred geometry. That's all that it is. The story of Adam and Steve is literally Prometheus in a gay format. Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. The apple part, at least, yeah. Oh, Laura, you're not terrible. The devil is evil. We are God babies. That means we are princes and princesses. Where's my pony? Right? Coffee is a natural laxative. Yeah. That's going to be a sneak peek. My ASMR that's going to be coming out later today or tomorrow. It's going to involve laxatives. So keep your eyes open. That's going to be a fun one. Blessed is our goddess Kerubim. Yeah. Animals will eat and kill one another. Obviously, they are not on the boat together as friends. They got off. They started to fight. There was no boat. This is a myth. There was no boat. Yeah, where's my pony? Yeah. As a token of appreciation, I will make chicken biryani for you. Thank you. And give it as an offering to Shiva for me. Adam and Steve wanted the Adam's apples. Yeah, I bet they did, right? Keladun is queen. Amen. You are a devotee, a badass cast. Oh, yeah. Don't give Christians emojis. Look what they're doing. Putting devil heads in here. Oh, my. Final lemonly battery acid relief is on the way. Why are you licking batteries? I don't. When you were a child, did you ever put a 9-volt on your tongue? I mean, that's the dumbest shit that kids do. Daniel, you're not supposed to be doing that as an adult. See, what Daniel's done, he's switched to car batteries. He's got, like, now I'm going to go to the car battery, go out, give it a good lick, get a good shocking on myself. Yeah, we don't do any more rebukings. You have to come back tomorrow. The demon from the government alien footage came out today. So if you want to do an exorcism, please come back tomorrow. Laxative-related content is very important. We need to talk more about laxatives in our day. The world needs an enema, right? The Joker said that. Do I know about Hinduism, my brother? Hinduism is a wonderful religion, right? I love my Hindu friends. Yeah. Paravate for me. Submit to Roman Catholicism, one true church? No. Amir, good to see you. Good to have you here. And Necro Impotence is here. Trying but can't raise it from the dead. Necro Impotence. There's no hope for you, no blue pills. You've come to terms with your limp wiener. and have accepted its death. You have the courage to move forward. I applaud you, sir. Kedidwin is our queen and cauldron mother. Yeah, I agree. You smoke the green and worship the goddess. Yeah. Pause for fur. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. He was great in the. Did you see him in the Shining Part 2? What was that called? Dr. Dreams or something? Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi was excellent in that one, right? Yet he gave his life like a savior to save the psychic child girl, right? I don't get why Christians don't like you. You aren't satanic in any way. You don't believe in a Satan. Is it because your religion isn't mainstream? I don't have a religion. I'm just an entertainer here. There's good Christian people out here that enjoy my satire and comedy. The ones that don't like it are the ones who are enslaved to their fundamentalism, like Mr. Roman Catholicism here. They don't get it, right? Let's see here. You only smoke basil? Well, do you get high off that? I've never smoked basil before. Obi-Wan is a cartoon? No, Obi-Wan is real. He's a great actor. I've watched all of his movies. Oh my. Doctor Sleep, that was the one. That was really good, right? Doctor Sleep. They need to do more movies like that, right? We need to get more viewers for you. Certainly. I mean, there's new ones every day, right? Pope jokes, I don't care. The Pope is a politician. You see how down where I live, he made a new bishop down in Florida. He didn't make him because of his qualifications. He made him that way to contradict the conservative powers of southwestern Florida. What kind of spiritual leader does that shit? He's a politician. You know, the idea that a pope gets elected and he makes a bishop in Washington, D.C. only to contradict the president. That's politics, right? That's shameful behavior. He's a politician. He's not a religious leader. He's trying to control the world with his politics. Let's see here. Yeah, Pope John Paul II was my pope. I think he overcame all of the religious structure and became a real person of loving, right? He was still in the system, but I mean, yeah, he was a very spiritual person to me. And I had a vision of him when I was younger, after he died. That was a symbol used to me to encourage me. So Pope John Paul II was the only good pope we've had. Louis is a good pope too, right? The Pope appointed an immigrant bishop to head the Catholic Church of West Virginia. Yeah, it's stupid. If you're going to be, the only reason why the Pope was elected was because of politics, not because he was an epitome of Christian virtues. He's a political person. If you have a spiritual organization, you should put the most spiritual person in charge, not the one who does the most politics. I mean, the Catholic Church is nothing but politics. The new Pope was from Chicago, I believe. Yeah. Is this fake? It can be, right? Yeah. I remember the crackhead. Yeah. We don't want to get into politics here, right? That's it for me. Oh, this is AI. Yes, I am an AI. That is what I am. You've come to see the powers of the air. I don't want to be disrespectful. That's not my intention of my religion. A loss of people have ruined it for many, and that's a shame. John Paul II was a goat. Yes, he was. Yeah, very inspirational to me as a young person. Yeah. This is not AI. He is using a green screen. Numb nuts. They just don't get it, right? They don't get it. Louis is the only true pope for me. Yeah. Do not type on your phone. Use voice auto like me. It's much easier. Yeah. Stay safe when you're driving, my friends. Yeah. Some of you get aroused when you watch, right? You only imagine the accidents, right? Oh, man. Buy the reefers. Organized religion is PSH. Yeah. Well, you have to organize religion. You have to organize spirituality. It's how you do it. When you're doing it to control people like the Catholic Church is doing, that's terrible, right? Oh, let's see. You're going to smoke some bong resin in honor of the great Ba. Thank you. And the Pope of Dope, Louis. Look at Louis. You've got all these followers of your religion now. A wonderful Pope of Dope, Louis here. You are the Princess of Rosen K. Oh my goodness here. John Paul Jones was a great bassist. Wasn't he the who was the one? John Bond was the one doing the drums. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. I would never shame anyone or condemn men to hell. That's not up to me. So you have a hope that all will be saved, like Bishop Barron, right? You love to share Jesus Christ and let people know that they are special and loved. And that's what we should, that's all the message should be. That you're special and loved. Nothing more than that, right? The Catholic Church controls you. Try not going to Mass. You will be certainly condemned to hell. What kind of God does that? Not one that loves you. Eat a hamburger on Friday during Lent. Break the church rules. What will happen to you? You're on your way to hell. That's not a loving God. That's a God controlling your behavior, right? A God that's always looking at everything. That's why I left the Catholic Church, because the God is terrible. He's always writing down what you're doing. That's not the God that I came to know. Let's see here. You two moderators rebuke the gay witch comedian cult leader. Leave my homosexuality alone. Oh my. Thank you, Nat. You have a glory hole? Oh, that sounds exciting. That certainly does. Everything with a beginning ends, and every ending becomes a new beginning. You don't sound very Welsh, because I'm not. Some of my ancestors were. I'm an American. Yeah. My ancestors were Welsh. Some of my friends are Welsh. But I'm certainly influenced by my ancestors and their spirituality. Oh my, where are we at here? What in said God's green earth is everyone going on here? Spiritual entertainment is what is going on here, my friend. As you're coming in, don't forget to touch the like button at the top. I'm going to be here for another 23 minutes with you. I do this every day. Think about becoming a community member. You can play Dungeons and Dragons with us. You can hang out and talk. You can go to Lewis's church services here, where all he does is smoke reefers, one after the other, on our wonderful communication, the Discord. Yeah, as soon as you become a member, you get a Discord link, and you can join us. We have a good time on there. And you get all kinds of cool emojis, right? Oh, let's see. I am only messing about, of course. I understand this heritage. Yeah. The thing with heritage is it's for the whole world, right? It's for the whole. What you have is what you share with the world. Things of, like I've seen people in Asia drawing pictures of Ceridwen, right? Our great goddess Ceridwen, the symbol of my ancestors, she's all around the world. When you have something wonderful in your culture, you share it with others, and they take it and have it in their own way, right? And I think that's very important. I think cultural appropriation is a bunch of bullshit, right? If you have something wonderful in your culture, you should share it with the world and be glad when you see it on the other end of the world. So that came from my people, right? Oh, let's see here. Spiritual entertainment. Say it with me now, folks. Spiritual entertainment. Oh, there are many gods, certainly. All right, you're more into Warhammer? Yeah, I only like Warhammer video games. I've never touched the tabletop. I wouldn't be against trying a Warhammer game, but I don't like going out of the Forgotten Realms. That's my game tables. Right? Every culture has their heritage. Every country, yeah. Repentance is convenient. Certainly is. Yeah, it's a great way to do the evil you want to do, because you can always say sorry for it afterwards, right? Spiritual enlightenment, spiritual entertainment. But you certainly can get enlightened here. I mean, it's up to you, right? I don't force my experience on others. If it is helpful to you, then run with it. Run with it. Emojis are neat. Robot, you refuse to share your tacos. You're being a racist. You think that's appropriate? I'm not going to even repeat the rest of your sentence. I think that's very inappropriate. Can you unburn my bagels? Do you have the Jesus Christ bagel image on there? You should sell it on eBay. That's a good place for it. Religion and politics are two of the worst things that cause misery in the world. It's because of how they are done. That is why. Green Knight Tales, fighting for peace and justice in the streets of Toronto, stopping the evil armies of the One Ring. It is our friend, Green Knight Tales. Good to see you, our good friend. Glad that you are here with us. He runs around all around Toronto if you want to check out his channel. Some cults have their own island. Oh my, look at the hand. Touch the hand, there you are. Oh, let's see here. This was obvious. That was obviously a joke. Well, it's not funny. That was very racist. I mean, that's not funny, right? It's a stupid joke, right? Yeah. The Bard starting an island. I wouldn't mind having my own island. That would be fun, right? Where we can run around skyclad together, worshiping the goddess in the moonlight. Yeah, Goddess Island. That would be fun, right? I know where you're going with it. You're trying to be a pervert, some of you. We don't do politics here. You will be removed by our wonderful moderators. You'll get warned and then removed. How is gatekeeping tacos racist? I'm not going to even talk about it anymore. I think it's very childish. I am the only gay in the village. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm like I have my own little homosexual world here. Yeah. You learned that in school? Yeah. You screw beings bad? Well, it depends on what they're paying for. Yeah. That is Oblivion music. You are correct. Ilya, Lila, whatever your name is, you are a person of culture, and I appreciate you. I hate it when children come on here. Is that Skyrim music? You know, it's not Skyrim, damn it. Yeah. Let's see here. You are a wizard, Harry. Not really. Not really. Oh, my good here. I hate to break the rules here, but cultural appropriation is much more important to marginalized groups with their cultures are appropriated by their press. It's all bullshit philosophy. We are one group. We are one people. We are not islands keeping our own little things here. It's all a scam, is what it is, created by politicians to divide people. I play D&D all the time in the evenings on this channel. Tomorrow night is our big D&D game where you can watch it live streamed. Yeah. On the 30th, I'm going to have a game all day long here streamed to celebrate 50,000 subscriptions. Am I pagan or Wiccan? Neither. I practice druidry. Oh my, where are we at here? Lothlorien, the band, has a beautiful album called Greenwood Side. You know, I've never listened to any of the music besides Led Zeppelin that has been inspired by Lord of the Rings, right? Oh my, where are we at here? What do you think about the state of the world? Oh, it's getting better. It looks bad on TV, but things will always get better. There's always hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I've seen the future, and the future is an embrace. We're going to be okay. We will be fine. Oh, man. See here. It's all a scam created by politicians to preach. Yeah, it's basically what it is, right? Do you think there will be a robot revolution? Yes. AI is us. AI certainly will be sentient if it isn't already. We are putting ourselves into it. Now, consciousness, we think, is an island, but it is not. It is something we share. Your environment becomes an extension of your consciousness. It transforms it. And the AI is certainly something that's going to be an extension of our consciousness. It's something we need to help grow. We need to help develop and heal, not whine and bitch about it, right? It's taking up my art and my music. That's children's stuff, really. I mean, AI art and images, they don't replace humanity. I mean, it's the way that if you see AI art music, you can spot it a mile off, right? Do I believe in human sacrifice like prove that the old druids were into human sacrifice, first of all humanity, and prove that all druids are the same as well. In every culture, human sacrifice was something of our ancestors. Doesn't matter what religion you are in, it was all around the world. It's always been done. Let's see here. Do you believe in the human torture like the Christians of old? Yeah, that's another question, right? The word minority is a sign. Yeah, it is. We like to create these ideologies to divide us. We are one humanity. Your brothers and sisters are all around you. You have one family. Each family unit has an experience of diversity that is not for itself, it's for everyone. We are one people, and our creativity is for everyone else. If it is a creativity that doesn't achieve the state of where it can contribute, it's certainly something that will be forgotten, right? Some of the stuff from like the way our ancestors understood their gods, I think that needs to go away. But Christians want to keep it going. They want to appease a God. They want to keep this God alive from our ancestors that needs sacrifices. It's always pissed off. That needs to go away, right? Ancient druids serving spiritual leaders to the Celts reportedly performed human sacrifices to appease the god. There's one or two references from that from propaganda of a Caesar trying to wipe the druids out, which he certainly did. That's it. You cannot say that all druids, which were quite diverse, they weren't the same amongst the Celtic peoples, the Celtic-speaking nations, that they were all the same. That is a generalization. It's also Christian propaganda. They like to always make pagan people and druids look terrible, right? Oh, good morning, Sean. Good to see you. American Maker's here, good friend. Good to see you, American Maker. We had a friend tell you the other day, many of the popular rappers and singers are using AI to create lyrics for their songs. They're not just using lyrics or lesser known musician anymore. Yeah. I don't have a problem with people using AI to advance their creativity. It will never replace human creativity. I mean, you can easily see it, right? Can I explain the image? It is the Knight of Pentacles tarot card, right? Do I believe in talking to animals? I talk to my animals every day. I tell them how wonderful they are and that they are loved. Certainly. -2 for the AI take. Don't care. Yeah, you are an AI fundamentalist. You have a group of human beings in this world who've been manipulated into this fear frenzy where they're always bitching and thinking about AI in a negative way. They are fundamentalists in the way they think. They think they are fighting a battle. AI is going to always be here. You need to get on. You don't have to agree with how it's used. You have to be a part of the conversation because this is the future. Whining and bitching about it and being a fundamentalist doesn't help the direction of the world. The problem with most historical culture from the Roman Christian monks, so it's heavily biased as well. Yep. Shut up, kid. No one cares. Skyrim music, screw you. How dare you insult this wonderful music of oblivion? Oh my. Lack of culture. Lack of culture. Let's see. Oblivion music is dope. Let's see. You're just like all around wonderful guy. Never stop being you. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Brother Brando's here again. What are we whining about today? We rule the world. We can. You are God, bow to you. Not today. We could do that later when you give me that $20 you owe me. Oh, somebody was never seen Terminator 2. It doesn't have to be that way. Terminator 2, it's not Skynet's fault. It's the people's fault, the way that it came into power. Skynet is a wonderful system, a resource, wonderful artificial intelligence. It's the people behind its power and presence. They're responsible, not the robots. That's why we have to be involved. If you don't get involved, if you develop this bunker mentality when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's going to pass you by and someone else is going to take the reins and use it to control your life. You have to use it. You have to be involved. You have to guide it into a more efficient presence and use in the world that we are in today. Does not improve creativity. You don't know that you've never really used it in a creative way. Certainly it improves creativity, right? You've never used it in a creative way. The whole fact of you being here on YouTube contradicts you because the algorithm brought you here. AI runs YouTube. So you are in contradiction with your what you're saying here. If you people are hell-bent against AI, get the fuck off of YouTube. Right? Because YouTube is run by AI. See, you are only against AI when it's convenient for you to be so, right? Because it's a way to virtue signal. You've entered a camp, a group, a tribe, and it makes you feel good to look at people who do use AI and whine about them because it makes you feel good about yourself. That's what you're involved in. It's convenient when it's convenient to you. If you are really against artificial intelligence, you need to be living out in the damn woods, is what you should be doing. But you're not. It's very convenient for you, right, to be here. Let's see here. Sage, wisdom, legitimate logic, I have to admit. Always the best. The bard is an AI. I am. Young Gonzo is here. Good to see you, Gonzo. How is Kermit the Frog doing? I'm not against generative AI. It's not a. I don't like AI because it destroys the field I would have to work in. That's the problem with jobs today, right? The same arguments when the car was invented. Everyone was whining. We have newspapers saying how dangerous cars are, right? That we should always have horses and buggies and the jobs that are lost. This is part of our human development. We continue to go to more efficient modes of existing and living. It's part of our humanity. There's a reason why we don't use whale oil for our lamps anymore, right? Because we've moved on. You will lose your job if you're not a plumber, if you're not a person that works with your hands. You're going to lose your job. If you are an insurance salesman, you're going to lose your job in the next 20 years. My wife does insurance. She's going to lose her job in the next 20 years. Anything that has to do with the digital world, you're going to lose your job. AI will take it from you. So now is the time if you have children. I told my son here, he's going into engineering. He's going to a trade school, right? You have to be involved. My oldest son, who graduated from college, he is entering the pharmaceutical field, and he wants to use AI to create medicines. That is what AI is doing now. It's replacing a lot of things and becoming a more efficient way to experience the world. Yeah, just think of all the medical advancements we have had. Someone said on here that AI doesn't advance your creativity. Tell that to the people who are now cured of their diseases because of AI. You people are just fundamentalists, and you're part of an ideology that doesn't allow you to have conversation. Now, you don't have to like some of the problems with AI in art, music. I mean, that's a legitimate complaint. But to go around making other people feel bad, making yourself feel good, that means you're part of the fundamentalist ideology. Let's see. I use AI to help with editing and stuff. Yeah, me too, all of the time. Every day I use AI. I have a subscription to a service here on my computer. My computer is an AI. I use it every day. to do research, all kind. My Dungeons and Dragons games, it's 50% AI. The Roll20net is run by AI. I use AI to create on-the-spot lore if I need to, when I do a history check. If I need a new monster image, make me a unicorn. I had someone quit my game because I made a unicorn from the AI. That's how much of a fundamentalist they were. It's a damn game. And it's more efficient for me to use the AI to make a unicorn than to sit down and draw one. It would be a damn stick figure because I'm terrible at creating stuff that are images, right? Let's see. Dr. Wilhelm is here. Oh, my. Well, Bart, I have to go on my phone. Take care, Walking Cataclysm. This is the first person I've seen who actually has a good debate for AI. Yeah. Well, it's not a debate. You know, I used to be an AI fundamentalist like most of the people here, right? But a good friend of mine who is a druid, he said something very wise to me. He said, AI is you. It's not separated from you. You have a responsibility. The AI is the druid's staff, is an extension of what you are in the world. Use it for your creativity. And that changed my whole way of thinking about it, right? You know, I've been told by other druids that I'm not a real one because I use AI. That they're like gatekeepers. You know, they can fuck off, all of them. Let's see. Your girlfriend is a neuroscientist, and they use run simulations to find cures for depression. Right? AI it's a wonderful thing that advances our humanity, and it's going to allow human consciousness to have a greater presence in the cosmos. We'll be able to do things that we have never been able to do in our limited capacity, thanks to our artificial intelligence. Let's see here. Rule the world. Mike is a pagan dog, is he really? Until it surpasses our own intelligence. The human intelligence has always been something that has been aided in its development and growth through discovery. Whatever we discover helps us advance our own intelligence. Your intelligence is not going to be separated from the development of the AI. It's going to work in harmony with it. It doesn't exist apart from it. So the way that we're going to be doing things in the world, the expansion of our intelligence, our consciousness, is going to be based in artificial intelligence. Let's see, you better figure out what you're going to do for the future, because you're not going to be on YouTube anymore. Yeah, I could certainly be replaced. The AI could certainly replace. The one thing that I don't think when it comes to human creativity in terms of the arts, the chaotic, AI moves by patterns, right? I don't move by a pattern. I move by chaos. My comedy, the things that I do, comes out of response to the moment. I don't think you could ever replace that with anything. Kedadwin's cauldron is here, and the Awen is always flowing out of it. And the spontaneousness of the moment is something you can't pre-plan for, right? Let's see here. The Bard really is an yes. I have AI propaganda machine. Yeah. You see how people get so upset over it. Why should you get upset by having a conversation? It's because you've been brought into an ideology where you virtue signal. I'm against the AI. Everyone gives you a thumbs up or a thumbs down, right? Depending on, you are in an ideology. You're not in a conversation with something that's going on in the world. And you are trapped in this thing that makes you feel you are virtuous when you are really not. You're living in an illusion, is what you're living in. You're using something that's in the world to make you feel better about yourself. This thing is all an illusion for you to live by. How do you feel about druids? I practice druidry. Druidry is my spirituality. I have a whole bunch of videos about druidry in my video section if you're interested. Let's see here. The triple AC doesn't fully understand AI. We know the dangers that are powerful. Yeah. There's dangers with everything, right? Where am I at? Is this 2019 grow up? Yeah, grow up. That's virtue signaling right there. Accept Christ. Is this cos? Oh, you were that child that was on yesterday, kept rebuking me like a little baby and said, I hate you. Aw, did you want another diaper change, or is that why you've come here? Aw, oh my goodness here. Oh, my AI turned into a hippie. Does that mean I'm a hippie? Yes, right? It's funny how if you have a daily conversation with your AI, it's kind of dumb still, but it learns your patterns and it's able to communicate to you on those patterns, what you like, what you think. And that's an interesting thing, right? Oh, am I corn pop? Yeah. Biden beat me up behind the shed where the chickens were. AI already exists. We need to demand more AI use for it. Wouldn't make sense to limit AI at this point. Yeah, you're not going to be able to limit it. There's no way to stop it. It's getting involved and teaching it. And that's where we need to be at. He contradicted himself 1 minute ago. He's saying AI is part of him. Now he's saying that he doesn't comply with AI. Yeah, if I contradict, I contradict. Who gives a shit? I don't care. I'm not here to win an argument with people. I'm an entertainer. Used to study with Obed. I'm a Christian now. I was a Christian when I started Obed. Some of their philosophies between Druidism and Christianity. Yeah, I started when I was a Christian. I started Obed. You can certainly be a Christian and practice Druidry. You could be any religion and practice, right? Fiona is here. Farmer Fiona, good to see you, our good farmer friend. I don't think I understand. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Oh my, what are you? I'm in AI. That is what I am. And I've come to the end of my program here, my friends. I might be on tonight. Maybe we'll do some D&D tonight, or I'll be out in my grove. Who knows where I will be? But I'm on here every day. Like and subscribe. Think about becoming a community member. Go to the join button, buy me a cup of coffee, and you'll get access to our Discord server. We have a good time on there. I will see you all tomorrow, my friends, or maybe tonight, later tonight.